My third-class seat, I'm staring as the mountains circle me. You strike the illusion. Na 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 train goes na 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 train.
So, Brandy won again. Unbelievable, this kid. She, I mean, they must pay the judges off or something. I mean, she looked like a monster in lace, you know? I mean, Caitlin did such a good job. She, everything, all the stuff that Wayne taught her, she remembered, and Doug would have been so proud of her. And Cheryl, Brandy's mom, comes waltzing in with her sister Peggy, chain-smoking Peggy, in their mint green sateen jackets. Team Brandy. Like what? It's not stock car racing, people. And it's, you know what? It said embroidered, Little Missy, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, and 2004.
No way.
Yes, they already had the spots for it.
I think you might be a little green with envy there, Brenda.
I am not. I would just like the judges to be, you know, unbiased.
How's
Hey,
Caitlin
listen.
doing? How's Caitlin?
Good. She was very excited
Well,
that
then
she
that's
remembered
great, isn't
everything.
it?
Well,
Did you
it's
use
true.
that fella, that twit there?
Yeah, Wayne. We
Wayne.
did his moves.
That little
And then
flip,
look-
that little flippy-wristed Wayne, all right? You should have hired me to teach her some moves, right? Man, I feel like a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that
you
could
know
have been the difference right there.
that. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, hi.
Hi.
How was your weekend?
Good. Thanks. How was yours?
Yeah, look, Alexi, put me down for the Cubs in 6-5.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice and polite. Yeah, thanks.
Excuse me?
You made me think you were actually speaking to me, but you weren't. You were talking on the phone.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, it's rude.
It's rude.
It's rude. It's rude if you're making someone think you're actually talking to them when you're not. Excuse me.
Wait,
I
now
need to make
hold
a phone
on a
call.
second.
A business phone call where I won't be looking at you so you don't think I'm actually talking to you, because I'm not. Excuse me. Hello? Ciao. No, Carla. Good. Va bene tu? Sì. Domani mattina alle 10. Ok? No, piacere mio. Ciao.
Hey, you guys. Hey.
Hey. How's it going?
Not bad, not bad. Where's your thespian sidekick, Zach, and his crying Klingon girlfriend? Now, she should be in the play with you guys, huh? She could be like a crying Klingon. Zach.
It's pretty funny, you know? You should tell that to him, to his face. Sure to appreciate that.
Oh, you know, I make a good casting director.
Because, you know.
What are you working on there? Student of the year?
It's my first poetry assignment. And it's freaking me out, you know. It's hard because Astrid, she's such a brilliant writer. And I just don't want her to second guess letting me into her course, you know?
True. Aren't you taking some other classes, like a full course load? I only hear about this Astrid. I mean, it's great, but...
Well, I love this class, and the thing is, she's all about, you know, raw truth and getting that into your work and being truly honest.
Huh. That's some deep stuff. So are you being truly honest? Can I read some of your true honesty? Come on, it's me.
Yeah, but it's...
Well, you're gonna have to give it to her anyway. She's gonna analyze it and tear it up. At least start with a friend, you know, and see if it moves me. I'm sure it will. You're very talented. Come on, give it here, give it here, give it
Okay,
here.
keeping in mind, it's a rough draft, all right?
Rough draft.
And I'm just spilling
You're
stuff
just
right now.
spilling it. I'll be gentle.
Okay, and I haven't...
Don't worry, don't worry.
Well, Brenda, all I'm saying is maybe if you didn't dress your daughter like a French hooer, the judges would, you know...
Johnny!
Oh my God.
Wayne, it was a la Moulin Rouge. Never mind,
a la-
never mind. Liz, your mom's here?
Oh, don't even start.
Oh, not having a good visit?
Oh, we are at each other like you wouldn't believe.
Mothers.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I know. We can be overbearing sometimes.
Oh, she has so much to say about everything.
A lot of opinions.
A lot of opinions about my lifestyle.
But it must be nice to have her around, especially, I mean, I'm sure she's excited about the baby.
Oh, yeah. No, she's excited about the baby. Yeah, I mean, I told her I had to have a test, but...
Oh. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I hope so, yeah. I'm just very high risk, so...
Oh,
I mean,
what kind of test you getting?
Yeah.
An amnio.
Oh, those are, you know what? Don't worry about it. There's, you know, look, I had a heart attack when I was 32. All right, I was at a barbecue, hit the deck, having a heart attack. Kids freaking out, wife freaking out, screaming, crying. Everybody thinks I'm dying. Go to the hospital. Doctor hits me on the chest. I let out a burp and a toot. I had gas.
Ok, allora da domani, sì? Sì, ci vediamo. Ciao.
That's a nice phone you got there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're Italian.
Because I spoke it, you assumed.
Yeah, you spoke it very well. You had like it sounded very, you didn't have like an English accent. You sounded like a real Italian speaker.
I speak Italian. I've got some Italian in me, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great. Yeah. No, I went on holiday there. That's why I know. I could hear it. Yeah. I went there for a couple weeks. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
place.
Tourism's a big industry in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of holidays, how's Tina? You guys work things out? You get back together?
No. And her name's Trina. Not that you'd remember that.
Well, you know, Pete, I mean, love can conquer all, man. Just keep at it. You guys will get back together.
Okay, fortune cookie, whatever you say.
Just thinking about you there, Pete.
Sure you are.
Consider it.
Yeah, you know.
What?
Whoa, this is just oozing with your trials and tribulations with Sue. Is that what I'm getting?
Where do you come up with your interpretations? Like, what makes you think it has anything remotely to do with that?
I don't mean anything bad by it. I just mean relationships.
Actually right.
Exactly. That's where you find, you know, some of the deep, dark, truthful.
Exactly. Like in our class,
Hurtful.
Astrid talks about within our work what we need to achieve and what we need to strive towards is raw truth. You know, it can be hard sometimes, but just put it out there. Okay. Saturday, Sue and I were at the Take Back the Night rally. And we bumped into Michelle.
Michelle.
She's the stripper from Randy's stag party.
Oh, you're Michelle.
Long story short, we ended up having a one night off.
At the Take Back the Night rally?
No, it was a while back, but I haven't told Sue about it, and it was amazing seeing the two of them together. I mean, Sue didn't suspect anything, but I felt sick.
No, it's not like it was anything serious. I mean, Michelle, she doesn't seem like your type.
I slept with someone else.
Liz, have you given any thought as to what you might do if once the test comes back and there's a problem? I mean, you've got to
Brenda.
Well, you have to think about these.
Well, it sounds like you've been talking to my mother. It's the only question she asked me all weekend. What are you going to
Well-
do? I don't know. I mean, it's
Well-
only... I keep going back to the statistic. Only 5% of women who have amnios find anything wrong. So I am just gathering information. I don't know the decision, so everybody can put away their prayers and rosaries, all right?
But
I'm so
your mom is
sick
going
of
to
it.
be there to help you, eh?
Well,
Because that could
yeah.
be hugely important, right? You understand, like when Crystal was born, all right? She was born at home, eh? Because there was a wicked snowstorm. We couldn't get the car going, right?
Oh my gosh.
So we called the ambulance, right? Ambulance is on his way. But Charity starts going into labor, all right? Granny McLaughlin happens to be there, right? Granny McLaughlin single-handedly delivers that baby at home. Couldn't believe it. The umbilical cord was all wrapped around Crystal's throat too. It was going to choke her. No problem. Granny McLaughlin just snips it off, takes it off, no problem. Then she takes the placenta, right? Puts it in a bag and says, "Here, all right, cheers. Bury this under a tree. Bury this under a tree, and that tree will blossom, and you'll always have a story, right?" But then the ground is too frozen. Can't bury it.
Okay.
Pop it in the freezer. I'm going to do it in the spring, right? When the ground thaws, right?
Okay.
2 months later, that placenta ends up in our spaghetti sauce. Because I made dinner that night, and I thought it was,
What, didn't you mark the bag placenta?
Who the hell knows how to spell placenta?
You ever been to the Vatican?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have.
You think the Pope's gonna die soon?
They say he's
Yeah.
well on his way, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's too bad, eh? He's got all those guys who want his job, though, eh? They're just waiting for the dead Pope smoke to kind of hit the air.
You're serious?
Yeah, look.
You just said that. That just came out of your mouth. That is
What?
disgusting.
They fire the purple smoke in the air. Look, okay, sorry, you're a Catholic. Right. I didn't mean to disrespect.
It's not even that. It's not even about me. It's about in general that you just.
No, it's funny because you know a lot of people disrespect Catholicism. Okay, as I did.
I'm not disrespecting Catholicism. I just said the Pope's gonna die.
You know what? But I went to Florence, okay, and I went to the Duomo, okay. I walked in there and I saw this young Italian boy. Okay, he was at the front pew and he was praying. It was a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. The sunlight was coming through the stained glass window and he had this hue on his face, this blue-red hue, and he was crying. And you know what? Any problem I had with the logic of Catholicism or Christianity just dissipated. I understood in this kid's eyes what it was all about. Love and faith. Love and faith. You know? It's beautiful.
Sure, he just wasn't feeling well. That's why he was crying and blue. He had some bad olive oil or something like that.
You know, I thought that was an interesting image for loneliness.
Yeah, I felt it completely.
Hey, Dana, you know, you should maybe be a little bit careful with, some of your writings, and because they're very deep and personal, and some of them are private. And I understand what you're trying to do because it's poetry and you're supposed to find the truth in it. But, you shouldn't feel like you have to, put it all out there for everybody to see. Because it could be misconstrued, it could be misinterpreted.
I disagree, Randy. I disagree. I mean, I think it's great that she has some life experiences that she can draw on in order to, get these feelings. These are hard, gritty feelings, and you can't just make them up.
Well,
so it's great. That,
exactly, they are hard, gritty feelings, and there's a danger of it becoming, instead of art, becoming just public therapy. It's sort of like airing your dirty laundry in public. That's not really art. That's just sort of, you just got to be careful. You want to protect yourself. Yeah.
What is art then, Randy?
Well, it's
like a Star Trek play, you mean? Like.
We could use that as an example. We could use that as an example. Yeah, I'm not trying to fool anybody by saying it's high art or anything. But that's a good example actually, because we had a very good first draft where everything was nice and clean and simple, and we had a script consultant come in and she put her spin on it because she has her own little issues that she wants to work out, and now she's changed around, so she's got characters doing other things that that are completely out of step with their characters, and she's ruined it basically.
Maybe she just made it better.
Right. She made it better.
You ever been to Vegas?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Really, eh?
Did a couple of events there, conventions and stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah, conventions. Did you manage to see the Siegfried and Roy show while you were there?
I did. What you bring it on yourself. You choose that.
What do you mean?
Well, it's wild beast. Like eventually it's gonna.
Yeah, but the guy was just at his job. I mean, look, if you were at some convention and a guy bit you, I mean, that's not your fault.
A guy bit me. That's something you have control over. It's not a wild tiger.
Well, look, I mean, so the guy works with tigers. He's an expert with tigers.
Well, obviously not. He's in critical condition.
He got mauled. He got mauled in the workplace. He needs his workers' comp, and he needs someone to look after.
I'm not sure workers' comp covers mauling by a tiger.
It should. Insurance should. The
you
insurance
know what?
should cover that guy.
You choose to have that sort of career, go ahead.
That's what you deserve.
Yeah, well, not deserve, but I'm just saying, know that these dangers are there.
Since when are you a champion of the working man?
I have great respect for working men, even if they're...
You don't work.
Excuse me, I work very hard, trust me. No, even if they're gay German lion tamers, that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't think less of the guy. He's an entertainer.
Wow.
My
my mom, eh? She still had like a 2-pack-a-day habit, drinking, smoking, the whole bit when she was pregnant with me, eh?
I guess it was a different era, but...
I don't know. I don't know about that. And then I'm born, right? After I'm born, she didn't touch me. She got that,
What do you mean?
that depression thing after women have babies.
Postpartum.
Yeah, and she didn't touch me for like 3 years.
3 years?
Oh, Johnny.
Well, just here and there, right? You know, like,
Johnny, that's awful.
my dad would, you know, feed me a bit and just, my dad would every
my
now and then.
gosh.
But, I don't know, I guess I did a lot of thinking back then anyway.
That's tragic.
I had a lot of time for myself and that, but, you know, babies, right? When a baby's born, you gotta touch that baby. That's a beautiful
that's all
thing.
you
That's
wanna
like
do
the
is...
most beautiful thing you ever seen in your life, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Why was up with that? I don't even know what she was thinking, but,
Well, maybe she didn't know how to handle it.
Well, you turned out to be a pretty great dad.
Yeah, you're a loving father.
yeah. I mean, she was a good mom, though, other than that. She came around. She came around, eh?
Yeah, I mean, he's a Syrian citizen, and
Yeah,
they do
but
things
he's a
totally
Canadian
differently.
citizen.
As
He
well.
is that too.
Yeah.
It's both,
He
but
is
Canada
that
should be
too.
stepping in somehow. There's got to be some
Well,
sort of
hey, there's
law
always
that-
diplomatic channels to go through to try to get him out, but you can't go in. What are you going to do? You know, storm the country?
If,
I mean,
if he
Israel
was
did
American,
Not saying
if he
that's
was
the right
American, they
answer.
would have gone after him.
Well, sure,
Right?
and
If we
Americans-
cared about our Canadian
listen,
citizens, we'd do something,
Don't
right?
worry about it.
or there's
America
something wrong
will
with the
attack
ex-
Syria, okay? Israel just jumped the border from the first time in 1973. They attacked
Wow.
Syria.
Hey,
so, I mean, there's
history.
lots
Hey,
of...
newsbook,
I know
we're all
a
right
little
here,
bit
okay?
about
We're talking. Well, that's not what we're talking about.
Have you ever been? Have you ever been in the Middle East?
No.
It's fascinating. The old Messinas, I mean, are just...
You know,
Unfortunately,
I
there's
feel,
wars.
I feel just.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. They have
Excuse me.
passionate
I know
blood,
exactly
kinda
what you
like
were
your,
saying.
You know, your ancestors.
I know what you were saying, and I agree with that. You know, this guy's a Canadian first, and he's a Syrian second, right? That's basically.
Well, I think he may have
Okay.
been a Syrian first and a Canadian second, and that's why he's a Canadian immigrant. But
That's
my
right.
point
And you know
being
what?
that government needs to step
Mr.
in.
Navy SEAL, are you going to go in there and extract them?
Give me a Bowie knife and drop me off in a parachute. I'll get the guy out.
See, the thing you really have to be careful of, Dana, is when you have, you know, when you open up and you have these personal thoughts of yours that are out in the open, people can misuse that. You know, they can misconstrue what you have, and you know, they basically turn into like vampires or jackals. They misinterpret and they
All right,
they throw
Randy,
whatever
is there
spin they
something
want.
that you need to say to me? I'm sitting right here. You don't have to talk through Dana. Something you want to say to my face? Get it off your chest already.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you brought it up. Yeah, I do have a problem with you, Shannon. Yeah, I have a problem with the way you like to interfere with everybody else's business.
What are you talking
I have a problem with the way
Talking
you like to
about
keep your
poetry.
fingers in everybody's pie and you like to create a lot of trouble.
Why? Because
you
I'm
know?
talking about her poetry?
No,
I'm
no,
her
no.
friend.
It's not.
She
No.
doesn't mind.
Let's
Why do
use,
you mind?
I don't know, me for an example. My situation. All right. I don't appreciate the way you went in and you turned Liz against me. I don't appreciate that. Okay.
I'm sorry. I turned. Because
Yeah.
I control Liz's movements and her mind and whatnot.
No.
What are you talking about?
As a friend, you have a lot of sway in what she feels and what she's thinking. And you know what? She was really emotional a few weeks ago. And hey, she had a talk with you, and all of a sudden she's feeling one way about
of
me, and now
course.
she's feeling the other
Because
way.
I have that power. Randy, you're dreaming if you think that I'm controlling Liz. Whatever decision she made about you, that was all her. Had nothing to do with me.
Absolutely not.
No.
Right. Okay.
If you're going to, I mean, who knows, right? You had the artificial insemination, right? So who knows what's going to stick, as it were, and
Oh,
what's going to
Brenda.
happen. What? It's true. Look, if you're going to play God, then there's going to be some consequences.
Okay. You know what?
You know?
We don't. It's fine. Let's just leave it for now. I just was looking for a little bit of support. I mean, I thought that
Oh,
maybe.
Liz, I'm sorry that I'm not saying the things you want to hear for
Maybe
your
with somebody who
comfort.
had 3 children, you would understand that I'm worried
Oh,
sick. But you know what?
I
Let's
do
just drop it.
understand, and you should be worried sick. I mean, you're here playing God, Liz, and you know, it's not just something you can schedule into your daytime or into your Palm Pilot, and good Lord, what happens if your Palm Pilot goes down and you won't remember to go have your baby or something? You know, you can't play that kind of game. Liz,
Did you take your medication today, Brenda?
what are you talking about?
You're about as subtle as a heart attack.
Me? Well, obviously it wouldn't bother her so much if she didn't think some of it was true.
And the fascinating part of all of that, that's how the Syrian nation was born. Like, isn't that amazing?
Okay, you know what? Why don't you go teach a grade 6 class, okay? Like, we're not here for a history lesson, okay? We're just talking about something, and you're lecturing this poor woman blowing the darn pants off her.
I'm informing. We're having a conversation.
That was about as informative as reading a phone book, okay, man?
You know what? What's your problem today, Pete? I mean, you're coming across a little hostile.
Okay,
is this about Tina?
This isn't about Trina, okay?
You know what? I know it is. I told you to let go of that, Pete. I told you that would fester. The resentment will fester.
You know what? You're the bathroom fornicator, okay, buddy? You're the guy who meets
come on.
women he's just met on the train and takes them upstairs to the bathroom.
You fell in love with her.
Are you going to deny that?
You fell in love with her. Hey, okay, that was 2 months ago, and you fell in love with her.
He did it.
You know what? I can't believe
the kind of guy he is.
This up right now.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Thanks a lot. I knew you were going to do this.
You go ahead and work it out, and
hey, where are you going?
I'm sure I can find another seat on the street.
Way to be.
Nice one.
Oh, can't believe you brought that up.
I mean, come on, Dana. You and I, we talk a lot about things. Can you explain some things to this man, please?
Please, shed some light on it.
Well, to be honest, I think you do kind of get a little kick out of sowing the seeds of doubt in people's minds. Like, kind of the stuff with Sue.
Validation.
I'm just...
Oh, come on, Dana, that stuff with Sue, I was only shedding light on doubts that you already had. I was just showing you to your face what you, I don't know, were scared to deal with.
Yeah, but
or
you
couldn't
kind
deal
of
with or whatever.
sort of lead people down the path sometimes, and I just think sometimes it can be a bit dangerous.
What am I, Jesus? I'm not leading anyone down any path. Come on.
No, you know what?
I helped you in that situation.
You're helping people out? You're like some malignant farmer that goes around planting these horrible, horrible weeds and vines that come up and choke everything.
Please, Randy, if you're feeling inadequate, that's the reality of the situation that you created, okay? Randy, you're weak. I don't know if you didn't know this, all right? A weak man like you is not for someone like Liz. Honestly, is that what you thought?
That's none of your goddamn business.
My third class